Jeff Hackett's 32nd appearance, 13, 15, and 3. Goals against, 2.02. Save percentage getting better and better at 9.32. And for Toronto, Felix the Cat, 61st appearance, 22, 30, and 4. Goals against of 3.33 and a save percentage of 90%. He has been shell-shocked this year.
Here's the draw to Weinrich, who rings it around the boards, not out. Larry Murphy, long reach on tip, they score! Matt Sundin all alone in front of Jeff Hackett, who had no chance on a redirected shot, and Sundin lights the lamp for the 36th time. It's 1-0 Toronto.
Face-off win. Puck put around the boards, and a neat deflection, and no one near Sundin, not within 10 feet. Neither defender was in front of the net, and Sundin redirected Larry Murphy's shot. 36th goal of the year.
Matt Sundin from Larry Murphy, time 3:07.
Early in the game in Toronto, the Leaf special team comes through, and it's a 1-0 Toronto. Side of the net for Dahlen. Walks behind the goal with it. Center one, Amani, a shot. Potvin stopped and rebound. Jamnoff, and a save by Potvin. And he holds on, and Felix Potvin off to a good start. Rebound into the near corner. Dug loose by the Leaf. Sullivan, now a stop shot, and Hackett beat him to the far post. Hackett hangs on, and 22-year-old Steve Sullivan's been a good find for this Toronto team.
We came in the deal with Sullivan, Smith, and McCauley, the youngster that'll play probably next year. And he is not very big, but he's very talented and very skilled. And he's happy to be in Toronto. He grew up about 300 miles north of here in Timmins, Ontario, or Schumacher, Ontario. He grew up on the same street that the Mahavlik brothers grew up on.
Right. Ulf Dahlen. And it back into his own end. Here's Carney. Clearing it ahead. Now Jamnoff has a step, gets over the line, moves to the net, fires, and a save by Potvin. The Leafs had vacated the far side of the ice, and Jamnoff had a great chance, but Potvin was better that time.
Well, Jamnoff with a partial breakaway, and Potvin makes the save on a shot that he tried to put through him.
Now they battle deep in the lead zone. Puck squirts loose. Morrow, shot, he scores! Ethan Morrow, great patience. That puck was in the air, and he had the stick ready to cock and fire, but he let the puck come back to the ice before letting her go, and he poked it home, and Ethan Morrow has tied the game at 1.
Well, the Hawks just outworked Toronto after the faceoff and was hacked at by Daze. Up in the air, he waited, and then waited till it got flat, and he pumped it by as the defenseman slid in front. Potvin never saw it. It was by him before he knew where it was. So 11th goal of the year for Ethan Morrow. Daze just outworked 2 Toronto players to get it to him. Then Morrow waited till the puck was flat and went up and over and into the net. No stranger to Maple Leaf Gardens. Bob Pulford up high watching his troops. On the high hard one on a good feed from Craven in the far corner. The Hawks just all over Toronto. Hard to believe it's 1-1. Craven eludes the check after Wolanin turned it over to him. He put it to Cummins coming on a player change, and he just blasted one off the left shoulder of Potvin. Good save, good reaction on his part.
Defense made Gary Suter for Cummins on right wing over the line. Got away from Muller, centered it. Probert kicked to the stick. Wheels to the deep slot. Now rolled it to Weinrich to the near side. He tapped it into the corner. Here's a chance for Probert to drive. And a goggling save by Potvin. He did a great job to gather that one in with Sutter giving him a problem, and now Probert in there draws the attention of all the Leafs as well. Kyprios and Cummins wrestling a bit. Domi has grabbed Probert from behind. There's only one line from there. Probert trying to get away from Domi, now able to go face-to-face with him, has something to say. Meanwhile, Cummins and Kyprios, and now Kyprios has a couple of short rights for Cummins. Their gloves are off, and now they tumble right along the near side. A lot of conversation between Domi and Probert. They're no strangers to fierce battles with one another. Meanwhile, Kyprios and Cummins have been separated, and they're going to be sent to their respective dressing room.
Situation, great pass from Cummins, who's playing great hockey. shot by Probert, and then Probert getting jabbed at by Potvin with the stick, got speared again. Well, that's amazing. Just jabbing at will under the traffic.
Good reach by Amani to knock it off his stick. Now Jamnoff in over the line. Battles to the near circle. Sundin's all over him, but Jamnoff holds the puck centered in. The shot by Dahlen deflects wide. Rebound to McCowan. He cleared it back to center ice. Berezin trying to steal from Weinrich. Jammed it loose. Came back to Berezin. Right in. He shoots. He scores. Sergei Berezin able to steal it from Eric Weinrich. And on about the second scoring chance of the whole period for Toronto, they score and take a 2-1 lead.
You could almost see it happening. The puck just kept bouncing away from Weinrich. He just couldn't find the handle on it. At the line, he swats at it, gets around him, Berezin, and Domi cuts in. Berezin works his way to the right side, to the near side, and tucks it in. Amazing. Toronto's got a 2-1 lead. They've had 5 shots on goal. 2 scoring chances in the game, probably. They scored on both of them. The Hawks have had 18 shots on goal, played the whole second period in the Toronto end, and yet Toronto gets the goal to go ahead with a minute and a half to go. Amazing.
Morrow. That's bumped there by Hendrickson. They wrestle along the end board. Came loose to the near side. Daze. His shot didn't get through. And it's picked up by the Leafs. Condrey stripped of it by Daze. Cuts to the net. Shoot. And a save on Potvin. The reach behind and dig it out of the crease. Held in by the Hawks along Stephens. Carney deflects into the air. And a leaping Potvin bluffs it. Sundin. Here's the draw. To the near side, McCown along slap shot, deflecting wide. Over to the far side, the Hawks able to clear it. Back to center now, Russell and Clark are going to go. They got the gloves in front of the Hawk net. Clark got in a right, so did Russell. Now they tumble to the ice, and Clark has an extra hand loose as only one linesman was there. Only Scampanella was there for a few seconds, and he had hold of Russell, who couldn't generate a counterattack, and it took an extra second for Ron Esseltine to arrive. And that really was costly to Cam Russell, who may have been caught on the back of the head here. Or right behind the ear, it looks like.
His head hit the ice, I think, when he fell back. Russell gave him a shot, and then Clark came back with a left. Then he gave him another shot, and they both dropped him, and away they went. Russell landed a couple early, and then took one big swing and then fell backwards, and while he was down, Clark threw a left. I think they might have cut him, and then got a right in before the other linesman could come in and help out. Right off the draw, almost a carbon copy of the first power play goal, and just got enough of it, Hackett did, with the right toe on that shot from Larry Murphy, who has 1,042 points, 40.
Now Amani back over the Toronto line, near side fake, center, Savard, he scored! Dennis Savard on a one-timer, and a great pass from Tony Amani, the 1,333rd point of Dennis Savard's magnificent career, and it's 2-2.
Well, he just loves this Toronto team. He fattens up on them. That's his 42nd goal, and 122nd point in 84 games against Toronto. And what a play from Amante. He waited. Miller went to the net. 2 Hawk players went to the net, and Savard coming on a player change. A perfect mattress pass, and Potvin couldn't move, and Savard breaks a scoring slump here and scores, and the Hawks tie it up.
Now a steal by Jamnoff to Amani, right in front. Shoot! Oh, what a save by Potvin! As the Leafs Warner coughed it up, Amani had a glorious chance, and Potvin with a terrific save.
Most of this game, Lamonte gets it, and just off the blocker, Potvin a good save from point-blank range.
2 on 1 for the Hawks, but good play to break it up by his Cavaliers. Clark, a bullet wrist shot right on, and Hackett stuck out the left pad to make a good save. Gunner now gains the Leaf line on the near side, stops, takes a look, centered one right in, jammed up, put it from Dahlen. The pass was behind him, and he couldn't stop it home. Puck came free to the far corner and walked.
Jamnoff coming through the middle of the ice to Dahlin. He's got Potvin beat, but the pass is behind him. He's on his off wing and can't do a backhand shot or a forehand shot with the goaltender down and out.
Sundin clear. Weinrich for Daze, back into the Toronto zone. He got a big hit from McCown, who flattened him along the boards. Smith then got checked by Miller in the corner, and Miller came away with it to Weinrich for Savard near board. Dennis Savard takes a look, tees it up, fires! He scores! Dennis Savard used the defenseman as a screen, and it squirted between the pads of Potvin, and I think just barely over the line. Savoie fares second of the game, and the Hawks come through with a power play goal to grab a 3-2 lead.
Well, he's been doubting his shot. He's been not willing to shoot a lot, and he's been having tough luck around the net. He waited, decided to crank it up, let it go, and Potvin kicked it in the net. It went through him, and then it hit his skate and deflected into the net. Second of the game, and the Hawks take a 3-2 lead on the power play.
Dennis Savard, second of the game, 8th of the season at 14:34. And at long last, the Blackhawk power play comes through at a critical time. Sundin trying to change it. Gains the Hawk line to the near side. Turns behind center, bounce to Murphy. He's checked, couldn't pull the trigger, and Weinrich got to the bouncing puck. Poked it to the near side. And Amani steals. Now the race is on. Amani's going to have a breakaway. He's in alone. Amani and Potvin shoots. Potvin the save. And he keeps Toronto alive. Face off to the left to Hackett. The draw to the far side. Hendrickson rolled it to Murphy. Put it in deep. Sundin let it roll loose to the near side. Sutter battled it up the boards. Held it by Clark. A long shot blocked by Weinrich to Amani. And he hoists it back to the leaf line. 10 seconds. Here's Wendell Clark looking to wind it up. Flips it ahead. Picked up by Amani. He threw it back to the leaf line. Hawks win. The Blackhawks have beaten the Maple Leafs. And Jeff Hackett will get surrounded by a happy group of teammates as Dennis Savard scores 2 third-period goals to bring the Hawks from behind and on to victory.